What's up, Rebels and Noblettes, and welcome to what I think are some of the best Pokemon with the best dual typings. There are a lot of Pokemon out there that have dual typings, but some of these typings have either very bad or very good synergy with one another. Some Pokemon have several weaknesses, while others only have one. Today, I will be discussing 5 Pokemon I think have the best synergy with one another, with typing, ability, move pool, and stats. So now if you guys are ready, let's get started. Hola, este es Ludicolo. Wait, I don't speak Spanish. Anyways, this is Ludicolo. Ludicolo is a water and grass type Pokemon. This Pokemon only has 3 weaknesses, being 2 types and 1 attack. Bug typing, flying typing, and the move Freeze Dry, which was only introduced a little while ago in Generation 6. This dual typing with water and grass cover each other very well, taking care of the fire weakness with its secondary typing of water. As for its flying weakness, it has Ice Beam, Thunder Punch, and for Bug, it has Fire Punch, so Scizor, I highly recommend you run. Ludicolo may not have the greatest stats, but if it's used properly with the proper coverage, this Pokemon is not something to tangle with, especially in the rain. With its access to the Swipsum ability, it can take care of a lot of its threats with the speed of the rain. Megamall, in my opinion, has one of the best 2 typings in the game. It only has 2 weaknesses, being fire and ground. Now I am aware that Mawile has trash speed, but look at its defense. It can take a few attacks, and after being hit by one of those fire or ground type attacks, it can retaliate with a Stone Edge, Rock Slide, or Ice Fang. Yes, Ice Fang isn't the strongest, but with huge power and that massive attack stat, Landorus, you better start digging your grave. The electric and flying typing Thundurus is a very solid combination to deal with. This thing has a very big move pool that can practically deal with any target it is up against. Its 2 weaknesses are rock and ice. But that's no problem though with Thundurus' move pool. It has access to Grass Knot and Focus Blast. Also, if you want to be that guy though, you can run Incinerate. You know who you are. Only downside about Thundurus is it doesn't have access to any flying attacks, besides 10 power flying. Thundurus also has 2 forms, Therian and Incarnate. Therian has the Prankster ability, which allows it to use non-attacking moves first in battle. An example would be Taunt or Toxic. Incarnate has the Volt Absorb ability, which allows it to regain some HP after being hit with an electric attack. Therian and Incarnate also get the hidden ability Defiant. Defiant activates when a stat gets lowered and raises the attack by 2 stages. Both of these forms also have great stats that make it a very dependable Pokemon to use. And with the 2 forms and abilities, you can pick and choose how you want to use it. Number 2, Dialga. No, please don't kill me. I'm sorry for picking a legendary. In all honesty though, people, this Pokemon only has 2 weaknesses, being ground and fighting type. Dialga is a steel and dragon type legendary Pokemon with just godly stats across the board. These 2 weaknesses hardly mean anything to Dialga, due to its dragon typing giving it that huge move pool to deal with those weaknesses. Well, not so much fighting. I mean, Aerial Ace, 60 power, doesn't miss. Who cares? It's a legendary. It's godly. Leave it alone. Ground types, you ask? Just Ice Beam. Dialga is just an incredible legendary Pokemon. Love it. Embrace it. Just be very careful, guys. 2 words. Wonder Guard, which was totally not hacked. Being Ghost and Dark typing, Spiritomb had 0 weaknesses until Generation 6. But when the Pixie type came out, its reign of terror came to an end. I know that Wonder Guard's Spiritomb was cheating back in the day, but I was one of those people who used it for the trolls. In all actuality, it was very fun to use, because as a kid, I loved making people rage. But if that were used on me, now, I would probably just shut off my DS. Spiritomb, unfortunately, doesn't have a way to deal with fairy types, but it still gets a pretty good move pool from Calm Mind to Will-O-Wisp. Spiritomb can set up, stall, and it's a funner Pokemon to use, and can be utilized in more ways. Well, that pretty much wraps up my top 5 Pokemon with the best dual typings. If you guys have some typings that you think have good synergy, share them with me in the comments below. I also wanted to thank my friends Eric, Moxine Fernape, Spectre, and Danicki for helping me with the footage I needed for this video. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. I highly recommend checking them out. I've been Mr. Gumbrian, and I will see you in the future for more Pokemon content.